In another video, I showed you how to use key-based authentication and disable password login. I'll put a link to that video in the description. In this video, I'm going to show you a few things you can do to make your Linux server a little more secure. This doesn't mean your server will be hack-proof. Remember, with enough time and resources, anything can be hacked. One of the first things I usually do is disable root user login. Right now I can switch the root user, enter the password, I'm in. Let's exit this. So before we disable the root user, you want to make sure you have another user with sudo privileges. We need to edit our password file. Find our root user at the top here, and then we want to change bash to no login and bin to sbin. Right quit vim. Let's try to get in. So now when we try to switch the root user, we get a "this account is currently not available" message. Another thing that I do is change the default SSH port. The default port is 22. Everyone knows that. Port scanning tools know this too. So let's make it a little harder for them to find us. We need to edit our sshd config file. Let's uncomment this line where it says port 22 and change it to a random port. Right quit vim. We'll have to restart our sshd service. Let's exit the server and try connecting again. We see a port 22 connection refused message. So now when we want to connect to our server, we'll have to specify our port. And we're in. So to recap, disabling password login and forcing key authentication, disabling root user login, and changing default ports. These things will make it a little harder for automated scanning tools to find your server. But again, you're not hack-proof. I'd also recommend you keep your OS and software up to date with the latest security patches and never open more ports than you need. There are a lot of other things you can do to secure your server, and I've only covered a few of the basics here.